lovelies, CoolCalmCurly here, and today I'm bringing you dolls this style right here. Let me just say this right now, I absolutely love the way that this came out. No matter what curls I use, no matter what products I use, I just always get so much shrinkage, and it's really hard to get an elongated curl with no heat or without stretching my hair prior to styling. So the fact that I was able to achieve such an elongated curl without using any heat and without stretching my hair first, I think this is amazing. I'm feeling quite accomplished right now, and this is definitely going to be my go-to method whenever I want more of an elongated curl. The products that I use for this style, it was my first time using them, so I did go in depth to give you dolls some insight into the products and what I did and didn't like about them. So I'm not going to make this intro too long because I really went in depth with the products that I used to create this style. So it's a bit of a first impressions slash how-to. I know some of y'all don't be here for the 10-minute plus videos, but it's like, you already here, you might as well get your notepad, grab you some snacks, sit back and enjoy the tutorial. But yeah, I said this wasn't gonna be long, so I'm not gonna keep y'all for much longer. I'm gonna let y'all get into this tutorial, but this is the finished look and I absolutely love the way it came out, and I cannot wait for y'all to see how I created it. This definitely might be my go-to for the holidays. This is definitely like a soft glam holiday look for me, and I just love it, and I'm gonna just let y'all get into this tutorial. But I hope you dolls enjoy. Most importantly, I hope y'all learned something. So let's just jump right on into it. All right, so to start off, I'm starting with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. It's already been sectioned and detangled. I have 8 sections all together. When it comes to Curlformers sets, I definitely suggest the wetter the better. So I am gonna be spritzing this. Your hair doesn't have to be soaking wet, but I definitely don't suggest doing this on dry hair. So I'm just gonna be spritzing this just to dampen it up a bit. All right, so for styling, whenever I do a Curlformer set, I almost always use Jane Carter. I always use the Jane Carter Curls to Go line. I just love the results it gives me. It leaves my hair soft, it seals my hair really nicely, and I just got good results when I use that with my Curlformer sets every time. But for sake of trying something new, I did get some new products and I'm gonna be trying them out with you guys. I've never tried these before, so I'm a little excited to see how these work. I got quite a bit. So after going through all the products, I decided that I wanted to use the Quidad Curl Quencher Hydra Fusion Intense Curl Cream. It's intense moisture for strong, soft, defined curls, and this is also for tight curls. So I was really happy to see that. And then once I read the back, it says tight curls are especially vulnerable to dehydration because they constantly leach moisture, which is very true. They need intense healing moisture at every stage to prepare them for styling and restore internal weight, but they must avoid suffocating ingredients or heavy surface polymers that further dehydrate and suppress curls. So after reading that, I'm like, they definitely know what they're talking about. Everything they said was very, very true. I'm hoping it does exactly what it says. It says the Curl Quencher contains a proprietary complex of milk thistle, sweet almond extract, natural conditioners that feed and strengthen curls as they define and soften. It also has some hydrolyzed silk protein that wraps each strand so moisture stays in and frizz and dryness are eliminated. So this definitely sounds like something that I would reach for when doing a Curlformer set, something that's gonna give me hydration, definition, and softness at the same time. I mentioned this has hydrolyzed silk protein, but this also has hydrolyzed vegetable protein. In my experience with both of those, it definitely left my hair very, very soft. So I'm glad to see that's in there. But as for the rest of the ingredients, I'm not too crazy about. You dolls know how I am about my ingredients. I tend to stay more on the natural slash organic side of things. I've actually been giving more vegan hair products a try and my hair's loving it lately. So when I see that this has a large section of ingredients and more than half of them I can't even pronounce, I'm not too crazy about that at all. It is water-based. Water is the first ingredient, so that's a plus that it's water-based. It has some sweet almond extract in here, the hydrolyzed vegetable protein. I'm trying to, you know, like just skim through it quickly, but at first glance, half of this stuff I can't even pronounce. So I don't use things like this often or at all really. So for just sake of giving this a try, especially because I don't use it on my hair a lot, I'm gonna give this a try and see how it feels on my hair, but that's just my very first impression of this product so far. I'm excited for all the hydration and definition and softness it says it's gonna give. Not crazy about the ingredients, but one time won't hurt. So I'm also gonna be using the Quidad Mongongo oil. I have used this before. They sent this to me around this time of year last year, right before this released, and I really like the oil because it's a multi-purpose oil. You can mix this with a little bit of water and use it as a rinse out conditioner. You can use this as a leave-in, or you can use this as something to coat your hands and separate your curls. So I was excited to get some more of this. I'm actually gonna be using it as a leave-in today. Another product that I was interested in was the Quidad Clear Control Pomade. I really wanted to use this for this Curlformer set, but I do wanna see how the curl quencher is on its own. Another thing with this product, I was not happy to see that it has mineral oil in it. Mineral oil is actually the second ingredient, so that means it's a good amount of mineral oil in here. And I honestly haven't used mineral oil in my hair in forever. That's one of the products I really stay away from, kind of like, you know, like sulfates and parabens. Mineral oil is up there with the sulfates and the parabens that I stay away from. So I don't really want to use too much of this, if I use any at all. Also says that you can use a pea-sized amount of this to tame frizz and add shine to dry hair. So maybe I'll try this tomorrow when my Curlformer set is dry. Maybe I can use a little bit of this on my edges, or if I see some flyaways. But as far as putting it on all of my hair, especially when wet, maybe next time. But for now, these are the two products that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using this as my leave-in and this as my styler. So let's get started. I was excited to come and do a Curlformer set for you guys because I know I've done them before on my Instagram, but I never did like a full video. I either did them on like my stories or my live that eventually expires. So if you happen to miss that, then you would have never even known that I do Curlformer sets. So I was excited to come and actually form a full tutorial for you dolls. I realize that I really do say dolls a lot, but that's because I love y'all and y'all really are my dolls, and I don't call nobody a doll that I don't like. Someone commented on one of my last videos like, take a shot every time she says doll. First of all, you're gonna be bent, like hella bent, if you take a shot every time I say doll. But yeah, I use it as often as people say like, hey guys, or y'all. Yeah, leave me and my phrase dolls alone. So today I'm gonna be using barrel-sized curls. I also have corkscrew and spiral. I'll try to insert a picture showing you dolls what those look like. But this is the largest that they come in. They have a spiral, a corkscrew, and a barrel size. Yeah, so I guess I'll just work on each twist at a time. I'm gonna take some of that Mongongo oil. Definitely make sure I get my ends because I'm due for a trim, so I need to be extra good to my ends until I can actually go get a trim. I want to section my hair first and then apply it as I go instead of just applying it to one big old section. So I'm just gonna take, let me see how much comes out. Oh yeah, one pump is more than enough for each section. Has a good consistency, it's nice and thick. Smells good too. Y'all, I've been taking Hairfinity and like my hair already grew like an extra 1.5 inches in only 1 month. I'm already on my second bottle, so I'll have an update for y'all. But yeah, my hair has definitely been growing so much. I will say though that this is definitely already giving me some good definition. So if I was working on a wash and go, this would definitely have been off to a good start. So once my cream is worked in, I'm gonna take my Curlformer wand. For those of you who may not be familiar with Curlformers is just a perfect, heatless, safe way to curl your hair without using any heat, without causing any damage to your hair. You can use this on all types of hair, wigs, weaves, straight, curly, 4A, 3C, 2B, like it doesn't matter what your hair type is. Everyone can definitely use Curlformers, and it's just a heatless way to give you an elongated full curl. Like most rollers, you would have to roll your hair on the outside, where this, it does all the magic on the inside. So just take your wand, and it has a hole on each end. So you just take the wand, insert it through one end, comes out through the other, and you have something just like this. Y'all know I love my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush, and I would normally use this to smooth my hair just to make sure that we get the smoothest curl possible. But I also have these Style and Shine paddle brushes, and these are actually made with the tourmaline ionic technology, which is supposed to help smooth your cuticle, boost shine, and eliminate frizz as you brush your hair. So I'm gonna test this out. So let's see how this feels. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this right now. So I don't know, let me see if I could show you guys. I don't know if you can see that very well, but my hair literally just wrapped around like 3 of those bristles, and it's just yanking on my ends right now. Wait, I literally have to unwrap my hair from around these things. I was never too crazy about these little balls on the end. Yeah, it keeps wrapped around my ends. Okay, I'm gonna stick with my detangling brush, and this is definitely a much smoother pass through with this thing, and nothing's getting stuck on my ends. All right, so now that it's detangled, I am going to take this hook, grab the hair. So I'm just gonna grab it at the root and take the hook, hook it onto my hair, just like that. And then I'm gonna push the curl former up, let this piece go, and just hold at the root and pull through. Just like that, and just snaps right back into place. I want these bigger barrel size curls to be in the front. I want more of that bigger, looser curl look in the front, and I'm gonna take the spiral size and I'm gonna use that in the back instead. Now when this happens, which that happens almost every time, all you have to do is take it from the top, stretch it out, and it pops back into place. I'm gonna part straight across in all sections because I want it to be like a layer of curls. So I'm not just parting random sections. I'm gonna part straight across to make sure the section is wet. I already applied the leave-in to the whole section, and then in smaller sections, I'm gonna apply the curl cream. And if it does that, just pop back into place. On to the next section. This has a really interesting consistency though, because it's not like a heavy cream, but it's not like a regular lotion either. It kind of feels like a mix between a hair lotion and a serum. A little lighter than a cream, but a little heavier than a serum. It also helps to twist the root just a little bit, just like one twist, just to make it easier to hook on. I can't say it enough though, like look at these curls. Y'all lucky I'm not doing a wash and go right now, because the way this cream is working, if you're ever doing this and your hair gets stuck or gets stuck halfway, do not pull your hair through. Don't just try to yank your hair through the curl former. Just push it back out and rehook it, because when it does that, it usually means that you didn't hook all of the hair at the root. So just make sure you're grabbing it at the root. Give it a quick turn just to make sure that root is nice and tight and secure, and then just push up and pull through. Now for the front, I'm gonna move on to the barrel size curls. I'm gonna spritz with my mongongo oil. I'm gonna split this in half. Twist at the root one time, hook on, push up, and pull through. right, so for this top section, this is already split into two from having it in the twist. I'm gonna keep those two sections like that, and then I'm gonna come straight forward and split that in half again. Then I'm just gonna twist it up to keep those sections separated and out the way. So one side is done. I don't remember how many I just put in on this side, but I will let you dolls know in the end, or in the description bar, I'll have another hair breakdown where I let you guys know how many sections I have and how many curl formers are put in each section. So this is how I'll be sleeping. If you don't have a bonnet as big as mine, it's no worries. That's the great thing about curl formers. The fact that your hair isn't on top of the roller, instead it's on the inside, it's being protected no matter what you do. So you can definitely sleep with these loose on your pillowcase because your hair is not going to be touching that cotton. So if you don't have a huge bonnet, that's fine. So I'm about to eat, go to sleep, and I'm gonna see you dolls in the AM for takedown. All right, so my hair is completely dry. I only took out one just to make sure that it's dry, and that's what it looks like. I'm just gonna take the rest out, and I'm gonna show you dolls exactly how I take it out, because you definitely can't just yank them out of your hair. So once I get closer to the top, I'll show you guys how I take them out. So when you're taking them out, you don't just want to yank it from the bottom. All you're gonna do is put hella tension on your roots. So what you want to do is you squeeze this open to open it up, pinch it to open it, and then what I like to do is take either my index or my thumb and stretch the curl former out and pull. As you keep this pinched open, just pull it out and the hair slides right out. So it's just 3 easy steps. You just want to pinch the top, stretch the curl former out, make sure it's straight, and then pull. These little rubbery ends definitely keep the curl formers secure, so they're not going anywhere unless you pinch them open and pull it down. Oh my gosh. The curl quench and that mangongo oil, y'all know I wasn't too crazy about the ingredients, but they definitely did their job for sure. My hair feels very soft and moisturized. It's super defined, and the way these look, they look so defined you would think they're like hard or have some type of like extra hold, and it really doesn't. It's a very, very soft hold, and the definition is crazy. So this is the difference between the spiral curl and the barrel curl. Slight difference in size. The barrel is a little fatter and a looser curl, and this is like a tighter coil. I'm gonna use some more of the mangongo oil, very little. I'm probably gonna use about 2 spritz for my whole head, but something that I noticed, I just opened this yesterday. Do you see this? More than half of it is gone. I know I have a lot of hair and I'm a little heavy-handed with product, but this pretty much means I'm gonna get about 2 uses out of it, and that's it. But I think for something that's supposed to be multi-purpose, they should definitely offer you a bit more product if they're gonna list 3 whole ways on the back to use this oil. So it's like, oh, okay, it's multi-purpose and I'm supposed to be able to use it for all these things, but is there enough product for me to use it for all these things? With this little bit left, I'm pretty much either forced to just use the rest of the bottle on another style as my leave-in, or make this last bit stretch and only use it as something to coat my hands before I separate my curls. But nonetheless, it is a really good product and I do like this oil, but I just wish it was a bit bigger. Quidad, for a multi-purpose oil, I'm gonna need a little more product. And I'm just gonna randomly separate. I'm honestly not trying to be super neat with this. Okay, you see that happened because I twirled it in the wrong direction. That clearly wasn't the direction of the curl, so that's much better. These curls, like these are giving me like wand curl type of look. I was thinking about using this to help separate my hair because I took a little pea size between my fingers and it came out like a pomade, but as I continued to rub, it literally melted down like almost like into kind of like a water consistency. Like it just became very slippery, but I'm not gonna take any chances because this is water-based and I don't want my hair to revert. You know what, I'm just gonna save this for my edges. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my edges when I'm done and we're just gonna leave it like that. When it comes to putting products on your hair, it's like when in doubt, don't do it. Like if you doubt the way a product is gonna work or you're afraid how your hair is gonna react to it, you're just better off not using it or saving it for a time when you have time for trial and error. Like the fact that I have an event tomorrow, it's like I don't really have time to be trying something and hoping that it works. I need to be using what I know is gonna work, so. Oh, I hate the way this looks. I'm like, I hope everyone don't think I just have a big old hickey on my neck. Like, who has hickeys anymore? But my eczema came back on my neck. I literally used to have it around my whole entire neck. Like my whole neck used to be like black and blue and purple from my eczema. And I see a little bit of it pop back. That looks so bad. Right, so that is it. I absolutely love the way this looks right now. I don't know what side I like better, this side or this side. I'm just gonna use some of the Clear Control pomade and I'm just taking a pea size, a little dot. It's like a tiny, tiny little dot. Yeah, but you see, it's no hold. It did smooth my edges out though, but no hold. It is very softening though. And this is the finished look. I'm loving this. What time is it? Yeah, Mister's about to be home and be looking like a snack when he come in the house. I'm loving this. This looks so good. I also have some Quidad hairspray. This is the Curl Last Flexible Hold Hairspray. Just gonna spritz a little hairspray so that they don't fall. Ugh. This is why they tell you to hold it far away. Whew, it doesn't stink, it's just strong. Maybe I should like open a window. This smells pretty strong. I absolutely love this. I really can't say it enough. It looks so good, 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 good. Too bad I'm not going nowhere and I'm such a homebody, and even if I was invited, I probably wouldn't go anyway. But I'm ready to step out with this hair. Like, what? I love it so much. I really do. All right, so it's the next morning and all I did was pineapple my hair the way that I normally would. I just flipped my hair upside down, put my bonnet on, And then I took this drawstring. It's just a shoelace that I pretty much use for my high puffs. And I just took this and wrapped it around twice. You can see it's still very loose. So since these curls were a little looser, I just wanted something to help keep the curls forward and prevent me from laying on them. I just wanted something to pretty much just help hold my curls up. And then I also, that clear control pomade did nothing for my edges. It softened them up, but it didn't give me any hold or anything. I don't even know why I tried to lay my edges with a pomade. Pomade usually doesn't have hold at all. So all I did was go in with a little bit of water. I just spritzed my edges very lightly and applied some of my Main Choice gel and laid my edges down, and then just used the band of my bonnet to help lay my edges. I literally did this like 5 minutes ago. I'm just gonna give a light shake because I did spritz it with the hairspray so that the curls would not fall, and it still has some hold. Like, it actually still has a lot of hold. I'm just gonna take my wide tooth comb again and lightly, like ever so lightly, fluff these roots. Just pulling them upwards a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But yeah, this is the finished look. Absolutely love, I just love this look. I can't say enough. I really, really love this look. But thanks so much for clicking and watch this video and chilling with me. I hope you dolls enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.